Hello, I'm CG Ian. This is a quick video to show how to make a layer 3D in After Effects. After starting After Effects, we can go to New Composition, click it to go to Composition Settings. I will keep this setting and press OK to create a new composition. Next, we can add footage, we can add text, or we can have video or photo, we can add it. In this tutorial, I will use Shape tool. I click and hold to choose rectangle tool, and then I want to add the square. I press Shift and click and drag on output. So we have a square. I release the mouse button and I want to make it smaller. I adjust the size in Shape properties. I type 500. And I want to move the anchor point to the center of the layer. So I select the shape layer and then I go to layer and go to transform. We can find center anchor points to layer content. Click it to move anchor point to the center of square. And I want to make this square to the center of composition. I will go to align. So make sure that we select the shape layer and align in horizontally and align in vertically. Now I go to use the selection tool and I select the shape layer and open the transform. And we can see that this is the 2D layer setting. If you want to activate 3D layer, we can go to this 3D layer icon, check it. So we can see that this is the 3D layer. And we can find that the orientation and X, Y, Z rotation here. So if we adjust it, we have the 3D space and we can rotate in X, Y, and Z. I go back to 0 for the all rotation and I keep the orientation something like this. If you want to make it thick, we can go to geometry options. But this is gray now. If you want to activate it, we can switch from Classic 3D to Advanced 3D in the renderer. So we can go to geometry options again, and then we can find the extrude depth. We can make it thick. I enter to 500, but we can see this is white because we have the stroke of the square. So if we want it to red, I make it 0. So we can see that this is a curve. I go back to 0 here and I want to fill the side view. Next step, we can make the anchor point to the center of the group. So we can adjust the anchor point here. I type 250. Next, if we want to make it in animation, we can check the time watch in orientation X, Y, Z rotation. In this example, I will use orientation and set the keyframe here and move the 5 seconds and change the orientation, something like this. And move the 10 seconds and change the orientation. So we can go back to the first second and press spacebar to preview it. So this is how we can make a layer 3D in After Effects. Thank you for watching this video. Hope this helped. Please subscribe to this channel. More video will be shared with you. I'm CG Ian. See you in the next video.